Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? All right, let me clean up my window here. Let's see. One moment. Right, we need that. We need that. I'll keep that. Don't need this. Or this. Or this. I'll take that too. Cool. All right, there we go. Easy. See who we got today. Shouts out to everybody that's already here. Hopefully you're a little bit excited, you know. We don't know exactly what's going to happen today, but it's always nice to have something to look forward to. And so we'll just have to see what happens. My chat's glitching out. Hang on. There we go. Hey, Sadu with the number one again. Okay. Looking forward to another great show. Appreciate you, man. Please mention Pot Noodle. They have really got music before I forget. Hey, what's up, Bear Elliott? Please mention Pot Noodle. They have really gotten behind the Doge community also. Check out their Twitter. Okay, yeah, let's definitely do that. We are live. We are live, Sadu, correct. Rick, hello. Big shout out to my members in the members only group, by the way. So anybody you see that has green with the rocket next to them, that means that they have joined the YouTube channel and they are helping support. And in exchange, they get to be a part of the members only Discord group where we kind of communicate. I mean, really 24/7 if anything's happening. So thank you all to my members for helping support me. Shuba, good afternoon. Alrod, to the moon tonight. We could go to the moon tonight, guys. And, you know, things have been pretty dull and pretty boring recently. I mean, we've been trading sideways for a month. Before that, we had a spike, and then we were trading sideways for a month before that. And when you look prior to that, that was when the crash happened. So, I mean, anytime we have something that looks really good, why not get a little bit excited about it and just see what happens? Now, I'm not saying we are 100% going to break through 42.5 tonight and head to the moon, and nor am I saying that we're going to fail and crash, because there's no way for me to know. Now, of course, we'll do the technical analysis and we'll try and figure out what's most likely. But at the end of the day, it's really up to the majority of retail and then also what the whales want. So we're going to need to talk about that and what's most probable here as well. But as you can see, I mean, we're at 41,200 on Bitcoin, and we actually just hit new territory. So if I just zoom out a little bit, just a little bit here, you can see we were in this ascending triangle here. We broke out the bottom and we did a fake out to the bottom side, which is really common, and that's why I'm always very careful with triangles, because breakout traders, and this is very common, you could say manipulation, or you could just say just a very common fake out move that I see all the time. And thank you guys for those 10 likes. Thank you so much. If you haven't liked already and you're enjoying this content, consider hitting that like button for me. Thank you. But a very, very common thing that you'll see is it'll break out to one side, gain support or resistance somewhere, and then loop back through the other side. That happens all the time. I call it the breakout fake out. You guys have probably heard that if you've been watching my streams. And sure enough, this is exactly what happened. We sold off hard, baited a lot of people that were feeling bearish here. They ended up selling, set a stop loss under the descending triangle line. And then we caught right at the 200 EMA, and we not only bounced, but went right back through the triangle, and now we shot out the top side. In my opinion, that's probably some sort of manipulation. It's just a very strange move, but that's why you should always be careful when you're trading triangles. Now, the other angle to look at this from was to be as conservative as possible, right? That's what we always talk about. When you're drawing your patterns and everything, be as conservative as possible. That way you don't get faked out. Because let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. You could see that my triangle conservatively was drawn, I don't even recall exactly where it was. It was something like that, right? Once we broke out the bottom side, you see the massive red candle, because that's how most people had their triangles drawn, okay? So most people had their triangles drawn like I had mine, and that's why you see as soon as it failed support, everyone's like, oh, we failed our support line, we're going down. All these cells right here. If you were conservative with your triangle and drew it as conservative as you possibly could, you were on the right side. You were not the bad trader, you were the good trader. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So we see here there was a little point right here we could have started from, and our most conservative option would have been to then look at the next swing low as this one here. So yeah, this one made the most sense because it had the most activity. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6. Yeah, that one made the most sense because it had the most activity. But when you're being as conservative as possible so you don't get faked out, you would have moved this line down so that it hit here. So what I'll just do is what's it called? A extension. So I'll start it here and I will do it here. And now where does that line hit? Right exactly where the price action stopped. So if you were conservatively drawing your triangle, you got to be one of the smart traders here. You bought the dip right at the bottom instead of selling here and missing out on the entire reversal move. So just a little trading tip for you guys. Draw your lines conservatively. That way you don't get faked out like that. All right, so let's go ahead and read some more comments and then we'll do some more talking. Kevin says, let's go Dogecoin to the moon. I love that enthusiasm, man. Thank you, Kevin. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Glad to see you. Then on to Mars. Absolutely. Let's go moon, baby. Oh, yes. Yes. What's going on, Preezy? Siddharth, what's up? Happy journey to all the Doge army. Like that. Pilar, hello. What's up again, Bear? Good to see you. Mr. Elliott. Preezy says, say hi to me, Mariano. I felt you. Oh, God. Hi, Preezy. Rafi says, thanks for the communication on the orders, man. Can't wait to get the shirts. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely, guys. It's all about high quality. Of course, I'm going to be there for the customer support. I've got to stand behind my product because I'm not outsourcing. I'm not drop shipping. I am ordering the blanks from a very premium shirt provider, and then I'm custom making them to order. So I got to make sure my buyers are taken care of. Preezy, what about the fake out on Discord? James says, let's go. Bitcoin rise is good for everyone. Exactly. What exchanges have stop loss features? Robinhood, Coinbase Pro does not. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, Robinhood does not. I don't think Webull does yet either. Someone in the comments does know, because you guys have mentioned it before and I forgot. Let me check Webull. I don't think Webull does on crypto still. I haven't used Webull for trading in a while. I usually use Robinhood. Yeah, there's no stop loss here. No stop loss. That's a great question. Does anyone in here know? I think probably Binance does, but I don't use Binance either. Not anymore. I downloaded it, didn't like it, but it's just too complicated for me. I like to keep things simple so I can focus on what's important. And when the user interface gets really complicated, I get turned off. So, but I think Binance does have stop loss. All right. Both Robinhood and Webull stop loss feature. They have, and what's going on, Bobby? So they have stop loss on stock trading, but if you're talking on crypto, they don't have stop loss on crypto. Jonathan, what's up? So yeah, hope everybody's doing good today. So basically you might be here and just wondering, well, what's this all about? What is this all about? We're making new highs, breakout or fake out, Mariano? What are you talking about, man? You crazy. We know we've been here for 2 months. Under these stuck under 42,000. What's going on? And yeah, you could do like a limit buy and limit sell, but not like a automated stop order, which is like when you're trying to sell when the price gets to a certain point. So you can do the opposite. You can buy when it falls to a certain point on the low side, or you can sell a limit sell when it goes up to a certain point. You can take profit, but stop loss is when you want to set an automated order to sell when the price drops. You know, like a get out automated panic trade. So Do I have Discord? Yes, I have the members only Discord group. So basically what that is, just to keep it to people that are really serious. And the goal was not only to help support me, obviously, because there is going to be the subscription to subscribe to the channel. But it was really to keep the group limited to people that are actually like interested in trading and are going to be active. I don't want to open it up to 1,000 people and then have like 2 people active because they got in for free and they didn't actually take trading serious. So yes, I do have a Discord group. If you want to be a part of it, anybody here, what basically it allows is, and I'll just show you really quick. I'm not trying to plug this, but I mean, he did just ask. So a lot of different channels. So when am I going to be live? Notifications coming in through there. If I have new uploads that are, videos, they go there. General chat, merch updates, but then stock chats. So talking about AMC, GameStop, Tesla, whatever, other stocks. And then our crypto talk, which is where we're usually at the most. So Doge, all things Doge. You can see all this conversation in here. We're always talking about Dogecoin, what to do next, where the price is going to go next. So we're basically talking like we are right now, but after stream. So before and after streams, this is where we are. It's in the members only Discord group. If you want in, next to the subscribe button, there's the join button, and you'll see once you sign up for that, you get a link to the Discord group and you get to join. So that's one of the perks, along with getting 25% off all merch if you use the members only code. So it's pretty cool. I think they've been here, so that's good that they're still around. They've been here for a couple months, most of them. So Quad Up, what's up? Bitcoin 100K will be like Doge 30 cents. That would suck. I don't think so, but who's to say, right? Kevin Morris says knowledge. Thanks, bro. Absolutely. No problem. And if you, of course, don't want to sign up for that, you don't have to. I am also less occasionally on Twitter in between streams. So the Discord group's really just a perk. All right. So what's all this hype about, Mariano? The title, the thumbnail, are you clickbaiting us? Have you changed? Are you a full YouTuber now and not the trader that we once knew? So no. So basically the reason I'm saying this is we've been on quite the roller coaster. I think all of you could agree. And we've been waiting to see when will the price go up? When will we finally recover to the top side? We've been down here at these levels for who knows how long. It's been 2 months. Oh, cool, Jonathan. Thanks for those kind words. We've been down here for 2 months now. Let's see. What was the date? About May 12th is when the crash happened. We are now about 2 days away from August. So 2.5 months now, we've been down here under 42,000. That's a long time to be in the bear cycle here, the little bear run. The bulls are back. Hopefully, Snankist. I love the enthusiasm. And so we've been trading down here, making lower lows, lower low, lower low, lower low. Little spike off Elon hype, corrected, lower low, lower low, lower low, downtrend the entire way through. Now, I probably can't get off a clean trend line here, but all right, first of all, let's delete the majority of these lines because my chart's getting cluttered, and you never want that. You always want a clear, clean view. Now, assuming we're not even going to come down here at the worst case scenario anymore, let's delete most of these lines under 30,000 because hopefully they are now irrelevant. That would be the hope. So delete, 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 delete. There we go. We don't need those anymore. All right. So what we'll do, draw from the top here, just a general trend line, our trajectory. You can see it lines up pretty nice here, support here, cool. So as you can see, from here to here to here, really, from start to finish, when did we ever break above this line on our own without any hype? Never. The only time we did break above was when Elon gave Bitcoin some positive news. It caused a hype run up, and obviously it sold off, and that's when we made new lows. A lower low here than was here. Really bad. Didn't go so well, now did it? So really, I would say basically, naturally, we did not make any highs above the bearish descending trend line here until just recently. Once we did a little flag. Once we confirmed we were going to hold above the line and above the 200 EMA, that's when we saw the big break up to the top side. And that was off of positive news. Hey, what's up, Scott F? That was also off of positive news for Bitcoin, basically that there was a high chance, there was a rumor circulating that they were going to get accepted as payment for Amazon, which is big, by the end of the year. And that is honestly still the rumor that's keeping us up here at this new territory. Now, as exciting as this is, that we're very close to the, let's make this purple. This is the money line right here, guys. If we can manage to break and hold above the perfect line, we've made a new high for the first time since we crashed. We break above not only the resistance, but then also what was previously support on the way down, which means we are now kind of confirmed to be in the potential reversal period where we could see like a two-legged move up and then continuation above 65,000. So when I say a two-legged move up, usually when you see a steep sell-off like this, the price on the way back up will first recover to the first leg if there were two legs, and then it'll do a consolidation similar to this, and then it'll break up to the next leg up. So what I'm talking about here is, and I'm just going to simplify this. Basically, ups and downs, sure, but we get up to about, let's just say, anywhere from 55 to 60,000. Hang out here for a little while. And then the next leg up is going to be usually to where you came from the first time, which is about here. All right, so right back up to about 64, 65,000, and then we'll see what happens next. We know that Bitcoin's supposed to be heading to 100,000 by the end of the year, and that was rudely interrupted by Elon Musk denouncing Bitcoin. But with positive news and everything, we should be able to continue. So if by the end of the year we can get the Amazon confirmation and then the Tesla confirmation, we can obviously head well beyond where we came from, because that would be amazing news. But this is the way it's looking, guys. All we need to do is break above the purple line and hold, and it should be smooth sailing at least back up to near the 55,000 range over the course of, I would just say, a couple days. Now, the great thing about that is that's going to mean on Dogecoin, you're looking at somewhere around 30, 40 and a half, 45 cents-ish. Previously, Dogecoin was at almost a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 cent per $1,000. So there's potential to even be back by the time we're at Bitcoin 55. If Dogecoin can catch back up off the momentum, Dogecoin could be back to 1-to-1. So 1 cent to 1,000, that would mean Bitcoin 55,000, Dogecoin 55 cents. There is potential for that. It's pretty much impossible to predict, though, what the volatility is going to end up being on the way up. We do know Dogecoin likes to be volatile when there's bullishness in the air. So even though right now we're moving way slow, if we get confirmation that we are reversing here, bullishness will re-enter the market. All the altcoins will then start to slingshot as they get, everybody gets excited, and you'll see the guys that have fallen way behind just start catching up really fast. So Ethereum, ADA, XRP, Dogecoin, whatever you're into, all those altcoins, same thing applies. So. But as we go into the smaller time frame here, you could see now, we had this little run up not long ago where we made a new high. So we hit 41,665 here. That's really important. Oh, a couple comments here. Let me catch up on your comments, and then I'll keep doing the TA. Let's see. What's up, Damo? Limit order. Yep. When you buy on Robinhood, when you sell on the upper right corner, you should be able to stop loss. Yeah, no crypto. Yep. Will it cross 46,000? It would if it could cross 42.5. So we'll see what happens. First step is 42.5, and then we got to look at 45, 46. Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. Sad. Rip Thanos. Yeah, Doge is really underperforming for sure. But a lot of the altcoins are. So I don't really blame Doge. It's just when you have an overall bearish sentiment in the market, the altcoins don't typically do so well. And that's because that's where a lot of the retails reside. So we've got big money in things like Bitcoin, really expensive, really high market cap. But then the retail traders tend to do more the XRP, the Dogecoin, and whatever. And then you've got like a mix in Ethereum. So when you see those, when you see Dogecoin, XRP, smaller market cap, more retail trader-driven crypto assets lagging behind, it's usually because there's just a lot of fear in the market and people are not necessarily convinced. Bigger money is usually a little more decisive. I think my thumbnail's glitched, guys, so hang on. Let's just do that one. Hey, what's up, Byron? Hey, what did I miss? Bitcoin 45.2 is the target to go all in. Thanks. Yes, so Bitcoin 42.5. Bitcoin 42.551, if I'm remembering correctly. So let's just zoom out and head over and let's, didn't mean to do that, but all right, we'll just delete it. So right here, where's this candle? Yeah, okay, so it said here, Bitcoin $42,551.55. That was the previous swing high, which was the highest high that we had since we crashed. And that was right there on the bounce up from 29. We went all the way up to 42,551. And then we never came back to this high. Once we can cross above that, we're now making a new high that we have not made within the last 2 months since we first crashed. And that should be a good confirmation of a reversal if we're holding comfortably above 42,551 once we start making new highs there. And you can see right here also we had support right around that same level. So it's a good level, support, resistance. So we were falling, it was support, we bounced, fell under it, hit it as resistance, never came back. So if we can cross back to the top side of that level, we'll be in good shape. And then obviously, yes, we do have some more levels. We've got pretty strong resistance at 50,000. Also pretty strong resistance here at about 47. Not too bad at 45. It's not bad. We might bounce around in here once or so, but then we've got to worry more about 50. But right now, guys, as you can see, we are right on up here. So this was the next high. So if you're not considering the 42,551, the next lowest swing high was this one right here, or the next highest. And that was at 41, about, let's just hover the candle, 41,354. And we just crossed that one. So that's awesome. And now you can see we're actually trying to hold support there at this level, 45,354. Because when you now look at where the candle's trying to bounce. So that's interesting. It's very interesting. See that? See how that lines up? We'll just put it here. This one is a little more important. Or is it? It's just doing that actually, looking at the bodies. Breezy. No, you're funny, man. Yeah, the Discord group's a good time. I'm not gonna lie. I have the most fun just reading what you guys are typing. Y'all are hilarious. Like button, I got it already. Who hasn't? Hey, look at Jared. Dogecoin button. I know, man. I will one day get you that button as soon as I can figure it out, man. Thanks for the enthusiasm. Yeah, no problem, Byron. Still haven't bit the bullet on a new PC. These days, buying a computer, unless you really need one, it just seems, I don't know. I've got a couple, but it's like if I didn't need my computer, would I really buy one? I don't know. But you can see here, I mean, we're in decent shape, guys, right now. We passed this orange level, which was the previous high that we had. Now we only have one more level here, and that's right here at 42,560. So that's pretty huge. That is pretty huge, in my opinion. So that means I'm sorry. This level right here, we've got to pass this level again, get to the top side of it, because now you can see that we're consolidating in between the support and that little secondary high. Once we can break back to the top side of that, if we can, then we're bouncing around in this area between about 41.5 and 42.5. Once we break above 42.5, we are in new bullish territory, and that could be the signal of the reversal. We could see massive buys coming in once we pass that, as breakout traders, FOMO buyers, everybody jumps on board once we start making new highs. That's typically the way it rolls. All right. And yeah, we looked good here. Resistance, support. Now let's watch this play out. Very important. Now, what's really impressive though is that Bitcoin is doing this despite some of the FUD that was kind of in the air today. I don't know if you guys were checking the news, but Discord group kind of made me aware that there was some bad news in the for Bitcoin today, and I did check it out, and indeed we did have some bad news. So basically what we ended up seeing was Binance over in Europe, they got rid of derivative trading. So basically what that means is the futures that they allowed people to trade and the the leveraged crypto options, they got rid of those for regulatory reasons. So that really had a big effect on the potential Bitcoin buy and Bitcoin activity. And it was more of a bearish thing, obviously. And really, at the end of the day, what that does, the more that people are cracking down on cryptocurrency, the more that people get a little concerned about, well, what's the future of crypto really going to be? As these regulations continue to be stronger enforced, and you see features and usability and decisions, freedom of choice kind of being taken away from us and everything being regulated in the crypto space, it makes people wonder, what will be the future of crypto? So every time there's more regulations, there's more FUD spread as people start to worry about that a little bit more. So that's why that was a bit of bad news. And we did see an actual sell-off here that perfectly forced us under the descending triangle here. That perfectly made us sell off right here. Really gave the nice spark to that sell-off. But then we've recovered. So there's that. We're doing good. I think this could be enough, guys. I don't want to get too excited. This could be enough to get us to the mark. I mean, seeing how Bitcoin handled FUD bad news number 1, bad news number 2, and how this bullishness is still here, this could be the one. The only reason I'm still skeptical, I'm not seeing the type of momentum that I would have liked to see in this so far. And it just kind of makes me wonder, what is the big money doing here? Because when big money comes in, you usually see moves like this, pretty consistently. Not a whole lot of this here. And you would have expected, in the same way that the sell-off happened, that we would be seeing the reversal. So kind of the slow pace here is what has me concerned. And just the unusual stability at high levels without making new highs also has me concerned. It's is the market being manipulated to hold the prices up and make everybody feel bullish, to start buying in slowly and give people some hope here, only to dump it? So they end up doing a couple buy orders here, holding the price up. Retails buy in, they're in as well. They dump at the top, price goes down, they're out. Retails sell all the way through the crash, and then they buy back at the bottom of the crash. That's my thought on manipulation. Could that be? Obviously, that's not backed by anything, but I just sometimes think that, first it was the wick-off fail, and then it was, it's just the unusual trading activity going on here. So we'll see. You can't be too skeptical, though, guys, because let's just say this is the reversal. We break above here, and Dogecoin suddenly slingshots to 24-25 cents, and you missed a ton of profit, 20% gains. You don't want to really do that. So if you see a good opportunity to enter and it makes sense, yeah, go ahead, enter. Maybe you don't enter 100% if you're skeptical, or maybe you do and you just keep an eye on the chart and don't just buy in and then leave your app for a week and then come back and see that Dogecoin actually dropped 15 cents. But that does not mean don't take any chances and don't take any risks, because when you don't, you completely eliminate the opportunity for you to be right and make money. And that's not how traders trade. You've got to take some chances. You will lose sometimes, and that is fine. The goal is lose as few times as possible. And when you do lose, also keep your losses small. There's nothing wrong with losing money when you're trading. as long as you end up making better right decisions. So playing your gains better, and your green will greatly outweigh your red, and that's the goal. The challenge is not to trade and execute trades. The challenge is to be successful at making more than you lose. Damo says, what was the second bad news? Yeah, so yeah, the Binance thing I just talked about with them banning derivative trading on Binance over in Europe, that was this bad news here. This bad news here was, so this, we have to keep in mind, this whole run up right here from about here up was sparked, especially here, was sparked from the Amazon rumor that Bitcoin was going to be accepted as a method of payment by Amazon by the end of the year. Some insider said they had that detail and that Amazon's working on it really hard. Now, the reason this is probably even stronger believed is because Amazon also pretty publicly hired a crypto advisor recently. So those two statements line up, especially if they want to jump on board, take advantage of the price hike here that's about to happen. And, let's just say they load up on Bitcoin now in anticipation, get that liquidity and everything that they need, and then they get to just make free money, 50% gains on their investment on the way up here within the next month. Cool, makes sense. You're gonna want to jump on board fast. So that was the good news, but then the bad news that caused the sellout here was then we had some people kind of going around. One person said that they were the insider, and they were making fun of the journalists for believing them, which made everyone think that the rumor was false. So you saw the sell-off. Then that same person said, it's crazy that these guys would actually believe I was the insider. And so everybody realized, oh, this guy's just trying to manipulate the market and mess with people. So actually all we have is the positive rumor. The false rumor was fake. So that's when we started recovering. So this was bad news 1, but it was false, and this is bad news 2. And despite that, we are now still in new highs. So trend exhaustion going down. Smart money, big whales are leaving the market, yet things are going up. We're going to have a correction very soon. That would be the hope. And I'm all for it. I'm just trying to see both sides. But yeah, absolutely. How do we know altcoin season start? When we break above 42.551, I would assume, just if trading goes the way it always does, that we will then see a strong push of momentum to the upside, and that the altcoins will also follow. And Bitcoin should be heading up towards mid 40s, 50, 55, and getting back on track. Once we get that confirmation here above this top purple line, maybe I'll just make it white to differentiate. Once we get above that line and hold and move up, the altcoins and, retail traders should be more comfortable buying in, and we should see extra buying pressure. But the thing is, we have to get there. We have to get there. We have to pass it. We have to hold it. We can't do a little loop-de-loo here. We can't just get here, reject, get to the top side, move up a bit, fall back through. We need to have that strong, obvious surge come in. And it'll probably, here we have green candles, a red. Now we're stuck between the support and the little resistance here. So we'll have to see what happens here first, get to the top side, trade in here, breakout. That's the game play. Little game plan. That's what we got. Let's check on CoinMarketCap, see what's going on. Bitcoin up 3% today. Nice. Ethereum's doing actually a little bit better, up 4%. Cool. Dogecoin up about 1.5%. Not bad. Not bad, but not great. Cardano up about the same amount. XRP, same deal. Polkadot up about 4 like Bitcoin. Cool. Uniswap doing its own thing. Wow, Uniswap's top 10. That's pretty impressive. Look at that. Look at that. How cool. Bitcoin Cash. I don't really like Bitcoin Cash. Chainlink has moved up to, wow. Chainlink is in 13th place, top 15 market cap. That's awesome. All other coins are already seeing the 20 to 30% gains. The only one that's not is Doge. That should kind of tell you something. People want to make money. They make money on percentage change. Yeah, exactly. But I think once bullishness just re-enters the market, Dogecoin will slingshot back up, and then that will cause Dogecoin to gain a little more momentum. But yeah, people do gravitate towards percentage change, but usually at the same time, that's like FOMO buyers. They're like, man, that thing moves so much. Like this chain link, you see it's up 20%. You're like, maybe I should just buy in right now. A lot of times you're buying in at the top. But yeah, chain link, this is impressive. Last time I saw chain link, it was like $16, and that wasn't even, but I don't know, a week ago or something. So that's really impressive there. Top 15. Can't say I'm surprised. Chainlink is an Oracle solution that's kind of the top in its space. So should we be surprised? Probably not. Let's see. Litecoin's doing all right, up 2%. It's also in the top 15. That's cool. Solano, Polygon. Why is Polygon in 17th place? That's interesting. Why is Wrapped Bitcoin up here? ETH Classic, boo. Theta, okay. And then a lot of the ones that we don't really care too much about. Where's Shiba Inu? Oh my goodness. Shiba Inu's doing terrible. SHIB was in like 34th place. It might have even been 31st place at its high about 2 weeks ago. SHIB has fallen like 12 spots. That's what happens when you don't know what you're investing in. Pancake Swap. AMP is doing very, very well here, making its way up the leaderboard. It's not too late to invest in AMP, by the way. Oh, you got in at 16? Man, that's awesome, Byron. Yeah, I wish I had bought a little bit, but, you know, obviously, being that I'm covering this content most of the time, I'm usually locked in on the couple ones that everybody here cares about the most. AMP is doing great. AMP has a lot of room to move. I could see this still 5xing within, you know, that would only put it right about here, top 10. AMP in value right here, you know. I'm saying AMP in value for what it is like a top 15 cryptocurrency easily, maybe even top 10. So I think it'll get there. And it's not too late to buy. AMP is great. And I don't care about a lot of these here. So Celsius, though. Celsius isn't bad. 63rd place, 1 mil. I don't know how far that will go, though, just because of what it is. Lending platform. Yeah, we'll see. Here we are here. Let's reduce our time frame down a bit so it's not, so we can actually see short term what's going on. A lot of trying here. A lot of trying. Lower low here. Or lower high here. We need to get back to the top side of this purple line. Oh, you're talking for the week? Yeah. You went half at 20, maybe a scalp? Cool. Thoughts on XRP's room for scalping? My thoughts on XRP are really the same for Dogecoin. I mean, both XRP, Dogecoin, and a couple of the other alts are pretty much down equally. They've got about the same amount of room to move up. So it's really like buy into which one you believe in and roll with that one. If it's XRP that you have more faith in than Doge, maybe just invest in XRP early so you don't have to mess with it later. But they've got pretty much the same potential. So same thing for XRP as I would say for Doge. If you're buying low and you get the wave, you know, ride the wave up a couple cents or something like that. Yeah. But they are very, very similar in as far as like how far down they are from their all-time highs, and then volatility. Only difference is XRP doesn't really get to take advantage of market hype, whereas Doge does. So Dogecoin has that potential advantage for scalping over time. Art with me says, what are the odds of another big crash before the real takeoff at this point? Is it too risky to wait before buying it now? I don't think it's too risky to wait. I'm in right now, guys. I am in, but I've got my finger kind of on the sell button. And the odds are high. The odds are still high because we still have to get above that white line there. And if we don't, if we bounce off of that and head back down, there's then the chance that we don't have a strong recovery from that rejection. Just like the last time we made a move up to this level, which was off Elon presenting some good news to Bitcoin. Bitcoin got this high. It got exactly this high, failed to break above, and then the result from that was everyone sold, and we made new lows. So that could very easily happen again here. We get to the same exact point off some potential good news that isn't confirmed good news, just like last time, but potential good news. We get this nice hype run up to this high. We reject, and then we sell off and crash and make new lows. It could happen again. That's why I'm really making sure I'm taking a look at the charts every day and trying to constantly readjust my thinking. Like on, well, what's the most probable scenario given the updates on the price action, the way it's trading, the bullishness, how we're acting at these levels. Right now, I mean, I will say I'm not fully convinced that we're going to break out of 42. I'm not. The trading volume here just seems strange. We're very stable at these levels, and it's trading very slowly at these levels after like these pump run-ups. It's weird. It's a weird concept here. Usually what you see is more of a cup and handle type thing here. I don't know. It's just strange. I think the odds are still up there. It's almost 50-50, but I would say it probably makes more sense to entertain the bullish scenario here. So it's probably like 60-40% chance. With 60% being that we go up, 40% being that we go down. That's still really high odds that we crash though. So that's what's a bit concerning. Can't really get a clean triangle off here. That's probably the best we can do. Which means we're right at about decision point here. Yeah. Let's take a look at this. Byron says, Coinbase giving away free cryptos. Just take the quiz. Not too bad to get a position. Yeah, exactly. I love Coinbase for that. Okay, big green candle. Let's see how this goes here. Let's drop it down to the 1 minute. As you can see, we are in a good triangle here. Okay, looks like we want to break out the top. But the thing is, I wouldn't say just because you don't think we're going to break out, don't take a position, because if you get in now and we take off, you're going to have an average of like what, 20 cents? And who knows once we break 42 how fast Dogecoin's going to slingshot and take off. But I would still be careful. So if you place a buy, just be ready to sell. There's nothing wrong with taking a bit of a risk when things are looking really good. Okay, so we're starting to break out of the top side here. We have to see how these candles close. Do we break above this one? You see this candle here? Because once you break above a diagonal line, you need to start looking horizontal, and vice versa. So let's just do this. Okay, strong move. We need another candle here. Or a pullback here and then breaking out. We don't want this to just loop back to the downside. That's very common. AMP USD. Love me some AMP. Ooh, look at these candles, guys. Okay. Okay, Bitcoin. This looks nice. All right, starting to fail the white line. That's why I said you got to flip to horizontal. See how convenient that is? Now we need to see, do we hold on the top side or do we reject? Okay, still got some bullish momentum. How does it close? Losing some strength. Come on, come on, come on. You don't want this to do a little fake out move. Because what could happen, see this, you're like, ooh, we broke above. Then you do one of these. That's pretty ugly, but you see what I'm saying. I have an anchor exchange just for shorting. I made profit with ETH and other crypto. Nice, but of course I have long positions from other exchange. Thanks, y'all. I got the bounce. Awesome, man. Anchor exchange. I'll have to check that out. And here we go with the red candle. A bit of a fake out, guys. This is what I said be aware of. But will we get the green candle to push us through? Or will the fake out just be another fake out? Just another day? What you don't usually want to see is having rejection wicks there on the top side. That's a pretty clean rejection. But we've got a lot of bullish pressure here, so let's see. The candles are very important, but having some trouble under the resistance. You guys see how convenient that white line was? By constantly updating your perspective and looking for new pieces of information on your chart. See, I don't have any indicators up right now. You can't even see a 200 EMA on my screen. Not that that's a good or bad thing. But I'm just saying, my chart right now is clean. We're looking at basic technical analysis driven things. Support and resistance lines. That's it. Diagonal and horizontal. From that, I'm able to make sure I'm not getting faked out here. What are the potential spots that it breaks out? What are the potential spots that it looks like it's going to break out and continue and then potentially fake me out and reverse and make me look like break my ankles basically. Make me look like I suck at trading. As soon as we broke out the top side of the descending of the triangle, we said, all right, well, what's the most likely spot that we end up at next and see a potential slowdown? And that was at the next high. So we broke from here, but if you flip horizontal, you see we have a high of a candle right here. So we draw a horizontal line there, see if that acts as resistance for a second time. And it did. And now we're struggling to break through it. It's not saying we won't, but now we've got that insight. Okay, cool. So there we go. Now we're starting to break through that after we had some tests of it. Will the candle close above it, or will it reject it for a third time? A lot of struggling here. Doesn't make me feel good. We already had to move a pullback. Just some strangely low volume right here. Not a good sign. And what we're going to do, guys, obviously it's not extremely exciting until we break above 42.5 and we see Dogecoin catch up. But purpose of the stream is kind of to watch and see what's going to happen here short term. See if we can break above the purple line. If we can get there, there's a high chance we can get to the next target. But if not, that's going to set us back. If we fake out here, go back to the bottom side, that's going to set us back at least hours. So we'll have to come back. So far, though, things are looking overall pretty positive. Let's flip over to Dogecoin, just see how it's doing right now. Same spot, about 2070. Not surprised. Double top here. Don't really love to see it. You don't really love to see that. ETH. Ethereum's doing just fine, actually. 2,400, that's pretty high. Ethereum's doing nice. Dogecoin, not so much, but Ethereum's doing pretty well. XRP, 75, yeah. XRP is doing very predictably as well, so that's cool. Bennett coin. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. So now what we'll probably do is make a more we can't really do that quite yet. I want to make a more conservative trend line here. For potential next levels. I don't feel so great about this line here. This triangle is really messy. It's usually not a great sign. Let's just do that. That seems pretty good. That seems to make some sense. Really, no matter which way you kind of do this part, same trajectory, so that's fine. A lot of touches here. Touch here. Ooh. There we go. Now we're probably going to get some... We got two resistances converging right about here. Let's see how this handles this. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. Now, as we break... Ooh. Okay. Rejection at the key level of resistance there, the purple line. And struggling to stay above the white. I feel like a sportscaster for candles. Awesome. All right, so we're still getting some bullish momentum here. If we can get above the purple line there and not get trapped. Flipping horizontal. What's the next horizontal level? We've got one here. We've got one here. So we'll just go ahead and draw those lines out now. There. There. Most likely spots that it reverses at. Now, real quick, let's take a look back. Make sure we're not missing any key levels from times prior. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom out to 4 hour really quick. Let's take a look here. So we're here right now, right about the purple line. What levels did we have here? Okay, so it's actually right about at the same spot. So that's very convenient. So purple line was right here on the bodies. Next white line was right here on the bodies. Next line was right there at about the wick. And then we have just another potential stopping point right at about 42.3, and we'll just make this a bit of a window. So 42.3 to 43. From 42.2 to 42.3. Yes, sir, Juan, I'm still live. Okay, y'all got a jet. See you guys later. Make that money. Thanks again, Mariano. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. We're doing pretty well here. It's funny, people, like, they pop into stream sometimes and don't think I'm live. It's funny. Yes, guys, I am live. All right, green candles. If we can get the move here up. Here we go for potential pullback, or will it continue? Okay, wants to continue. This is good momentum. This is great momentum. And honestly, if we can break above this white line here at 41.5, that'll be a really good sign. I'm surprised we don't have more people in the stream today. Have they just given up? Bitcoin doing well. Doge has a hard time follow. Yeah, that's the way it's going to be until we actually make a new high here. Altcoins currently are in skeptical stage. We will not see them confident until we actually make a new high. Ooh, there we go. Bit of a pullback right to the white trend line, the diagonal trend line there. Really clean catch. But then what is the bounce going to be? We need a big green candle here to match that red sell-off. So, or, you know, a nice sequence of green candles. Oh, we're kind of getting it. Look at the buy of the bounce. Bitcoin is continuously impressing me. You're here just quiet? Okay, awesome. If we stay on 42,000, how long can it take alt season? Like a couple days or even the same day? Wow. Guys, check this out. We're seeing some major buy-in. This is a good sign. This is what we want to see. We want to see what looks like manipulated green candles. Bullish candles. Will you FOMO in for another Bitcoin? I don't think there's any harm in waiting another $1,000 or so. If you can afford a whole Bitcoin, just wait another grand, confirm that we're actually going up, and then, I mean, you're going to profit about 20K. So I would probably wait. FPF, when Bitcoin hits those 3 resistances, I was impressed. Yeah, that looked really good. That was really good. Now this pullback, hopefully it respects the purple line here, keeps our lows high. This is great. And this is the 1 minute time frame, by the way, guys. This is impressively big candles. Let me maybe color some of these. Oh, bit of a strong red candle there. I don't like how big that candle is, but let's see if we get a wick on the bottom and it closed above the purple. Or is it going to do a weird fake out thing here? What's going on? That's unusual. We might see people start taking profit. Yeah, no problem. We lost our buying pressure. Okay. Looks like we're doing a breakout fake out after all. Let's see. Let's flip it to the 3 minute, see if this would have been easier to spot. Yeah. Yeah, actually it would have. When you summarize the info a little bit better and you flip it to the 3 minute time frame, you can kind of see what was happening here a little better. That's why I don't trade on the 1 minute. It gives you too much info. But you could see these massive wicks on the top of the candles. That's usually a sign of a reversal because that's saying it's rejecting the high prices with, you know, rejection wicks with the bodies being on the bottom side. So that's not particularly a great sign. We'll just have to see where this thing stops selling off. We are still respecting kind of this trend line here. So that's still giving us a little bit of hope. This candle's pretty important right here. You can see the bodies are trying to respect the trend line here as support. Very indecisive start to this 3 minute candle. We need a big one here. Happy Friday, everybody. All right. Green candle kind of stalled out. You can see here, we are still respecting the trend line here. We need some clear bullishness here to show for the guys that are not using the 1 minute time frame. See how Dogecoin's doing. Same thing. We'll see. We'll see. It's not looking too bad still. I think we could still go to the top side here, guys. I don't think it's over. Watching the chart's so fun. Yeah, I love when there's actually volatility. It's fun to watch when we're not just trading sideways, you know? Okay, we're getting some momentum back. This could be a move right here. Ah, why'd that candle stop so short? Still some hope. Come on, green, 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 green. Push. Come on. It's holding. The supports. I think we still have this. I don't think we stopped quite yet. I'm not like adding to my position or anything, but I still think we can hold here. I don't think it's over. With those two massive red candles, we did a good job of bouncing and recovering off the support. So, only thing I don't really like is that the supports got lower and lower. But then you can kind of see this reversal. Red candle, doji, green. But we do need to get back in and close at some point above the previous high of the candles. Crypto market cap growing. It's at 1.613 trillion. Awesome. And we're going to see that continue if Bitcoin can continue to go up here. We're going to see massive market cap growth. Here we go. Continuation. This is good. Oh, it stopped right at the top. Come on. Keep going. Make a new high. Make a new high. Go. I think we've still got some juice here. It is not over. Go on, green candle. Okay. Just gotta watch this, see what plays out right here. Just trying to play out scenarios. I don't know. Could see it in either direction. We are still, I mean, we respected this all the way down here, which is nice to see it respect the resistance line or support line, but it's not nice to see it making lower lows on the way. But this did it. I mean, it did an okay job. We just lost steam a little early here. We'll see what this pullback right here is going to be. All right, this is going to probably be... It's setting up to be the pullback candle right here, but we'll see. Okay. We've definitely lost momentum here as people are trying to see what happens next. Not surprising, but we want to see what the pullback candle is going to really be, where it's going to stop. Purple line or white line, or neither. Does it just go to the floor? I don't like these big red candles. Let's get a rejection wick, please, to close above the purple line. Oh, we tried for a second there. Oh. Do I think you should put 25K into crypto? I mean, it's not a bad idea, but at this moment, I wouldn't say yes. I think people need to buy more HODL shirts. Maybe it will pump. By the way, your shirts are nice. I'm wearing it right now. Thank you, Byron. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. See, that means my decisions paid off. I'm glad you like it, man. My decision to not only not cut corners on quality, but make sure I got like the highest quality shirts I could find. I did like 3 weeks of research, every single brand. Like, which brand is the highest quality brand I can possibly customize shirts with? Because you have to have specific things as well, depending on what you plan to do on the shirt. There's specific criteria, like 100% cotton. If you do a poly blend, you're limited to what you can do due to heat destroying polyester. There's like a lot of things I learned. But yeah, that was the brand I decided on. Yeah, I would wait, Juan. There's no reason to buy in right here. This would be a bit of a FOMO buy. I would, at this point, you have 2 options. That's to buy at support if it falls somewhere, wherever that ends up stopping and looks like it's going to reverse, or waiting and buying the breakout. You don't really want to buy in the middle. That's a really awkward place to buy. It's more of a coin flip. At least if you buy the breakout, there's a high chance, and that's why you see so many breakout traders, and that's why I'm saying once we break above 42.5, the previous high, usually FOMO kicks in. You see massive, like, people get confirmation as well, like, oh, we're making new highs here, we're probably going to keep going up. And that's when you see a big kick in momentum. So it becomes another low risk buy, because you know the typical thing that's going to happen is a big surge up, regardless of what then happens next. So it at least puts you in the clear to either make a quick scalp, or if it looks like it's going to keep going, just continue to hold. But buying right here is a bit awkward. We just broke out the top side of the triangle here. We're not at the support line anymore. Ooh, big candles, green big candles made a new high. This is good. This is good. I mean, what you can do though, Juan, if 25k is your full size, definitely would not do that right here. If you believe we are going to go up, maybe put just some in, whether that's 25% to 50%, but I would not go 100% size right here. This is not a great spot. Buy when there's 3 down days in a row. What company do I think will have more power on Bitcoin, Tesla or Amazon? Well, I know Tesla's the one that got us down here, but Amazon accepting Bitcoin is a bigger deal. It's just a bigger deal because there's going to be more people that will actually use that. Because, yeah, there's plenty of people that hold Bitcoin, but how many of those Bitcoin holders also actively purchase Teslas with their Bitcoin? Versus everybody uses Amazon and they use it frequently. Like, there's so much more transacting that goes on with Amazon, and so that could be a much bigger deal for the actual use case when it comes to Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Yes, Tesla is a catalyst, but Amazon is a retail, like, actively used e-commerce retail. So for transacting purposes, it seems like Amazon would be a bigger catalyst. It's just more exposure to more people. If there's another bull run, is there more chance it's bigger than the last one? Or do I think that people that got a loss on the last one won't buy back in? No, I definitely think next bull run will be bigger. The thing we know about Bitcoin is going to be, like, at this rate, it's going to be worth a couple $100,000 within the next, like, couple years. Very soon, short term. So there's not really any stopping Bitcoin unless regulations come in and make people just not want to mess with crypto in general. So as long as Bitcoin's not, or crypto isn't stopped, Bitcoin's going to go up. So yeah, definitely going to be a bigger bull run this time. Guys, this is looking very good. Ooh. Man, we really needed that green candle there. I don't know. We're still looking nice. I'm not going to lie. Maybe we should extend this trend line just in case we come back and need a support reference. So much momentum here. I'm surprised we don't have more people in the stream watching this today. This is surprising. It's like maybe everybody's just completely given up, and they'll show up once we actually, like, hit new highs on Bitcoin. I understand. Do I think if the government gets a lockdown on, will the crypto go down with the stocks? I just don't know what they're going to be able to pull off, because cryptocurrency is just so hard to get your hands on. That was kind of the whole purpose. It's decentralized. It's not in any one person's hands. So to put like, to enforce regulation on something that nobody owns and controls is a little bit difficult. But if they can really make it a pain in the butt to use, wow, that's a big rejection wick there if this holds. This could be big. But yeah, if they can really figure out a way to make it a pain in the butt to use and just make it seem not worth, you know, insane tax rates or whatever they can do to target crypto, who knows? Then, yeah, I do think crypto will start to go down. FBF says, I only have $5 in my bank account, spent my last your last pay on AMP. Jeez, man, you cut that one close. Happy as hours where they are. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Ah, we're losing steam here. I think we might be starting to see a little bit of a bullish sentiment kicking in. You can see how after we broke above the triangle, well, first here, we didn't come back to this trend line here, and we're starting to stray away from it even more. If you just look here and compare the lows, see the trajectory? We're gaining more and more distance on the lows. Now, obviously, this red candle is about to disprove that, but let's see. Oh, didn't mean to do that at all. All right. Can we get a bigger green candle here than the red? Nope. All right, how will we do at the white line? We've got two supports right here. That was a bit unfortunate. Would have been really nice to see that hold and break out. Yeah, people gave up. No, I agree. I agree, but people will come back once they see, because you know how, especially retail traders, they like to buy into things that are happening, and they like to buy late. That's why you hear about FOMO buying. You hear, whoa. You hear about FOMO buys. You hear about buying the top. All this stuff. Momentum. Retail traders like to buy into moves that are already happening because they think they could just jump on board and just profit. So they'll buy in once the price is already skyrocketing. Kind of out of greed. All right, these red candles are a bit excessive. Looking weak at first support, and then we're going to have to get to the next support. Can we get some green here? When Doge hit $1, everybody should get a Shiba dog. Will there even be enough to go around? There's so much hype around the SHIB. All right, now we're getting stuck here in between the support and these two support lines. We're seeing resistance from the previous support. That's not a good sign. My go short fingers are twitching. But we need some more info here before we do anything at all. Okay. Now we're getting stuck under the horizontal line. See how these lines become so useful? I have no indicators up, by the way, guys. No volume. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing, but it would be nice to have volume. But I have nothing else. No MACD, RSI. Even my EMAs were off the screen at the moment. Now, the only indicator I do use for crypto is usually a 200 EMA. But right now, it wasn't close, and that's perfectly fine, because I can still use my other indicators, which are support and resistance, basic chart reading, support, resistance, and the candles. We're hitting this as pretty strong resistance here. I'm getting a little uncomfortable. Now, what we could see is this lose momentum, fail, and catch at the orange line, and then start, because by that time, the 200 EMA is going to be somewhere about here, I think. It's going to come as a secondary level of support, and then we'll have a bigger decision to make once we have these two supports here. If we fail under that, then that's a bad sign. But I don't know if we hold here. This is pretty textbook not good. Because we flipped through support, and then now we hit it twice as resistance, and now we're even getting sandwiched under the lower resistance line, the purple line here, as we're kind of getting now forced into this bit of a ascending triangle, looking like we want to break out the bottom side of it. Once we do, then we've got this as resistance, and then we gotta, can we make our way back through? You lose a lot of steam each level you go down. But it would be great to see green candle here just reverse this. Come on, it's not too late. We're still holding. We're still holding. Green, big, 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 big. Rejection now at the purple line. Not good. Lower highs, lower lows. This might be the candle to fail this line here, guys. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. No. Ah. This candle's messing with my emotions. Okay. It is trying its best to hold the line. Look at that. Basically 3 rejection wicks here. Almost doji candles here with the body right in the middle. Almost, but more rejecting. Massive rejection wick here, but it held at the line. Maybe people take that as a good thing. An extremely bearish candle that made a higher low. Like, didn't succeed. Might be a sign of enough strength to feel more comfortable buying back in. And we are seeing some confirmation of that feeling here. But how will the candle close? That's all that matters. Seems a little manipulated right now, I'm not gonna lie. More wicks on the top side, but we're still making higher lows. This is important. It's showing that though the price keeps trying to get forced down here, we are still making higher lows. We are still in an uptrend overall. That's a pretty good sign for anyone uncomfortable. What we could see is this loop around. Massive slingshot momentum straight up to this yellow line here. Kind of the fake out, but on the downside, because we see fake outs to the top side all the time. But we could just have them. Oh, look at this candle. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That'd be very clean. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Close above, please. If this could close above the yellow line, somewhere towards the top of that. Oh. Well, green candle, we just need to push towards the next yellow line. Please don't get stuck in here. Very awkward spot to close. What are my top 5 coins? Ethereum, Dogecoin, AMP. Those are really the 3 that I tend to hold. Other than that, it would probably be ADA and, I don't know, Chainlink or something. Come on, Satoshi Nakamoto. All right, now we're on the top side of the yellow line. This is good. We need to close up here, and we need to continue. We need the next wave. We need the next push. We are very neutral when it comes to momentum here. I think the problem is this yellow line here was a strong level, so people are having some issues with that. Uh-oh. Bit of a reversal pattern. This could send us right down to the white line, the 41.3. Let's hope not. Come on, come on. This is, you don't like to see that. Come on. And this is why looking at, can you tell here what I talk about when I say using the 1 minute gives you too much information and can make you make emotional decisions, and that's why I don't use it. When I'm trading crypto is way too volatile and unpredictable to be using the 1 minute chart. Only time you should look at the 1 minute, if you're not doing something like this, which is just covering it for the fun, you know, just showing you guys the candles. Here we go towards the white line I was talking about. Only time you should be using the 1 minute is when you're ready to make a choice. So you find an entry or a sell point on the other time frames, and then you want to narrow it down to the second, then you switch to the 1 minute. Once that's over, switch back to like the 3 or higher. Don't use the 1 minute. You will find yourself with an empty bank account if you keep making decisions based off the emotions that the 1 minute chart gives you. Not a good idea. Just lost all that momentum. Now we're getting stuck kind of under the purple line. We need a big green candle here, please. Yeah, it's very strong. Now we're stuck under the purple line. This could be the not so great scenario here, where we head down towards that 41,000 orange line. We really need to pick up the pace here. What you don't want is the price action to start making people feel bearish and less reluctant to execute buys. That just inadvertently kind of fulfills the destiny of the price going down. That's not what we want. Bullish candles make the retail traders want to buy, whatever. We're sitting here on the sidelines waiting for good things to happen. Resistance strong, yeah. I feel like this one's gonna just toy with us for a bit, guys. I don't know, bit of a head and shoulders-ish little situation going on here. Not quite though, so I'm not gonna call that. It needs to be clean if we're gonna call it as a pattern, and it's not clean. What I don't really like though is seeing this breakout kind of starting to loop around. I don't know if you see this right here. Don't want it to go any lower than this. Let's just let this be a bit of a flag right here and a breakout to the top side. That's all I want to see. We've kind of got support right here. And we've got this descending line right here. Right? Just did a bit of a triangle right here. So let's break out the top side of that, get some more momentum going. And we can go ahead and delete these lines. We've already started to disrespect them. Didn't mean to delete the purple one, but we can delete these. We've already started to disrespect them. I will just extend this here to the highest wick. Potential cross support. So you see this? This was the body of this move here, this uptrend, triangling. And we need to break out the top. Would have liked to see an ascending triangle here, but whatever. Everyone farming Shiba Inus and selling them, only accepting Dogecoins. Everyone will buy one. Yeah. Yeah, SHIB compared to Doge is just not the same animal. SHIB is now directly tied to the decentralized exchange, the exchange being what gives the ecosystem value at this point. They've got things in the pipeline, but it's just not there yet. And the momentum there is just not there either. For a low volatility coin, I'm pretty disappointed in SHIB. I mean, for a high volatility, low market cap coin, that's like almost in 50th place right now. Very disappointed in SHIB. I'm also more disappointed in the content creators for SHIB that keep saying it's going to 10 cents still, when it has like 5 or 6 zeros to knock off. Like, come on, stop lying to people. At least be realistic. Oh, you're talking about the dog. Oh, imagine farming Shiba Inus and selling them, only accepting Dogecoins. I mean, that would probably work. I'll be honest. Right now is probably the best time to do something like that. Come on, Bitcoin. So guys, I won't make this last forever, this stream here. You know how Bitcoin likes to do sometimes. It'll look like it's about to do something, and then it'll just delay it for like 3 days. So obviously we're not going to stream for 72 hours. But if we can break out the top side of this here, we should get some more action. Then we've got the 41.5 again to deal with, and then the 41.6 or 41.7. All right. Why $100 cutting edge? I like the enthusiasm though. What makes you say 100? All right, green candle. See on the 1 minute. Oh yeah, we had a big sequence of green here. This is not bad. This is good actually. Kind of getting, we got the double bottom here. So this could be enough for this little reversal pattern confirmation to move up. Great stuff. Let's go. This is the same pattern we saw that looked like a head and shoulders down below before we rocketed off. All right. Expected resistance at 41.5, but let's see. Big green candles. Momentum, momentum, momentum. Go, 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 go. New high, new high. 41.6. 41.610, new high. And we're almost there. Did it. Okay, broke above that. Now we're seeing breakout momentum coming in. People's automatic buy-ins look like they got triggered there. And now we've got the 41.67 level. Probably see some more buy-ins there, unless people just put their take profits there, but I don't think so. Come on, come on, come on. This is reminding me of the like GameStop Amazon pattern. Oh, funny. Cutting Edge said because we have a community just like GameStop. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Persian? Hello, hello. Great. More green candles. Come on, come on, push. No. Okay, as long as the pullback is to the 41.5, that's perfectly fine. Ideally, a little below and not touching it. There we go. There we go. Big rejection wick. Instilling confidence. Let some people grab their buys there on the pullback. Doge Digger shirt came at the same time. It's a sign. Maybe it is a sign. You're right. Doge doesn't know what to do. Oh, I'm not surprised. But Doge is going to be looking at the 42s, right? If we can get to 42s here, above 42s, that's going to put us in like new territory. We might see some real movement from the alts here, right? And that's what I'm excited about. Look at these candles. This is a good sign. We need to break above this yellow line and hold above it. Come on. No. Don't get stuck. Let's zoom out just for a moment. Relook at our levels. Wow, not like that. We're already above this. We are right about here. Yeah, this is the last yellow line, guys. There's some more at 41.8. I don't think that's going to stop us, though. And then we've got about 42.1. So 41.8, little resistance. Maybe once we break above, that's where we end up stopping at. And then 42.1. Looks like we really want to break out here, so I don't know. I'm a little bullish. Nice. Look at that. There we go. Breaking above 41.6. I mean, above 41. 41.8 was the real level to stop at, though, potentially. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe just a hold right here and a takeoff. Yeah, Chainlink has been doing great. And that's the thing. When you're in a space kind of by yourself and there's not enough competition and you become the leader of your category, you end up taking off. That's what happened with Bitcoin. That's what's going on with Dogecoin. That's what's going on with AMP, Chainlink. All right, let's see how this goes here. This is looking very nice. I think we're going to start seeing some more buy-ins around. If we don't just sell off right here, I think we're going to start seeing buy-ins starting to come in. What in the world is Dogecoin doing, bro? All right, I won't concern myself with the dog that... Yeah, never mind. Anyway, see what Ethereum's doing. Right. Dogecoin community woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Why are they selling? Oh, come on, bro. That's why I didn't transfer back over from my ETH yet. Dogecoin community's on something today. Let's check XRP. XRP is doing weird stuff too. What do you mean by the index? Like the market cap? All right, and we did get a rejection right around the 41.8 level. This could be a pullback to 41.5. I don't know. It would be nice to see the pullback not really go lower than 41.625 here, so we still keep that momentum and can curl back through. Come on. Hold. Rejection wick. Do it. A lot of people taking profit right here. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, the fear and greed index. I don't know how that's calculated, I'll be honest. I haven't seen it, but I don't know how it's calculated. I did not research that. Put in the Doge money into Bitcoin? Maybe. Guys, is that beautiful or what? Now, it won't be so beautiful if it pulls back further, but I said what we need is to stop the pullback right at the bottom of this candle here if we want to reverse, and it just like respected that right after I said it and put my mouse there. That was pretty awesome. But we'll see. We've got this big red and green is pending. So the move here was for it to reverse, not to just stall out. 58 watching, hit that like button. Thank you, Byron. Yeah, guys. If you haven't hit the like button already, please do. It's one of the biggest things you can do to help my channel. Nice, clean reversal pattern forming here. Red, bit of a doji, indecisive. Usually signals a reversal when it's at an extreme end of a move. Followed by a big candle in the other direction. Now, we do need this candle to close above. It needs to engulf. Textbook reversal right here. Right at the level we called. Come on, guys. Let's go. Okay, now it's getting stalled out, though. It didn't make it where it needed to go. That's not good. Not good. It needed to come here, and it didn't do it. But it's not over yet. This minute's not over. This candle has not closed. Now it has closed with a massive rejection wick on the top. Uh, 15 minute. 15 looks nice. 15 does look nice. Yeah, on the 15, I mean, we're still in a good spot, guys. It's not bad yet. I'm just doing the play-by-play. But yeah, 15 looks good. 30 minute looks great. I mean, we look good. The 3 minute even looks okay. The candle hasn't closed yet. There's still hope. The 1 minute, obviously, is just a play-by-play. Let's get excited kind of move. Yeah, 15 looks good. Good call. Thank you for those likes, guys. Appreciate it. We're at about 40 now. Thank you. Let's do a quick Twitter check. Elon still rocking the Doge glasses. Big respect. I like that photo. Wow, rocket booster. That thing is massive. All right, we're still hanging in there. Cool. That was a very nice climb. This is the most entertaining thing I've watched in weeks. Even my GF is hooked. Nice. You know, same. Honestly, same. I feel like I'm casting a sports event or something. Like esports. Look at the green candle. It's engulfing the red. We're about to make new highs. Oh, failed. Definitely the most exciting thing we've seen in a while. We've been trading sideways for a month at a time. So... Oh, yeah. Sudu, thank you. So, guys, remember last time... Wait. Please hold. Pot Noodle, okay? Go on Twitter. Check out Pot Noodle. So, as we are here, obviously, to make money off Dogecoin, what we need to also do is do our part to support the movement and contribute to Dogecoin succeeding. The last thing that we should be doing is... we live for your live streams. Thank you, Lori. X, what's up? Really, Doge piece back to zero? Oh, man, that's negative. The last thing we should be doing is trying to only take the good and do no work for it. All right, I don't agree with that ever. That's not the way I roll. I think anytime that you want a good outcome, you should at least put some work in, like contribute to the cause. And especially if it doesn't cost you anything to do so. So that being said, when you see these initiatives going around, especially on Twitter, if you don't use Twitter, for the sake of Dogecoin, maybe consider getting into it. You can also follow me there at 2020 Tech Reviews, and you'll see my retweets. I usually retweet things that are important. But if you really want to see Dogecoin go up, contribute to it. And the easiest way to contribute to it is just by finding things that are going on and looking at what you can do to help the cause. So the last thing was Mr. Singh's hot sauce, right? And they said they would make a Dogecoin themed sauce if they could get 500 retweets on the tweet that they mentioned it on. Now, that helps both sides. And this is kind of where the beauty of the community comes in. We can help other people help us, and they can help us help them. And it goes both ways. Whoa! I'm sorry, Rocket? Whoa! All right, we just cued the rocket sound right there, guys. This could be... All right, I gotta pause. Wow! That was whale buy-in, guys. This could absolutely take off. This could absolutely rock it. Now, this could be a bear trap. If they really play it right, they could get everyone FOMO buy in here and then stop buying, and the price sells off, and that sparks the dump. But if not, we just rocketed to 42,000 there. Now, obviously, 42,000 is a even $1,000 level, right? So that's going to be a resistance, even if you don't see a line there. But the thing is, there's no actual key resistance charted at 42 flat. So I don't think that resistance level actually sends us back down. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. So we did have resistance here before the bull run, right at $42,008. I think that's exactly where we just stopped, isn't it? $42,008. This was January 8th. 42,008. All right. That's the one time we hit 42,000. 42,000 flat. There's no touch here at 42,000 flat. We had something at 42,100. And then 42,006. So we really got to the exact same spot as January 8th. That's why we saw resistance at that moment. Then we have 42,100, 200, and 500. Wow. But this level here isn't strong, so I don't think the rejection off that level is going to send us back under. So I think we're good, guys. I think we could be heading up towards the 42.5. Yeah, that was a very expected rejection, though. But as far as the rejection holding, usually you only see a bounce hold in that direction, like continue, if it was at a key level. 42,000 was not really a key level. So I think we continue up here. Just my guess. Just my TA. And I think we head to the next target. Now we'll see. We are on the 3-minute here. Let's get down to the more exciting time frame. Very nice hold. I had to pause the music for that one. Let's see what Doge is doing right now. Did we see some people FOMO in? Yeah, we're starting to see Doge buys coming back in. We're not in new territory, but we will not hit new territory until we confirm we're going into new territory on Bitcoin. The altcoin buyers, the retails, they're getting smarter. That's all you're seeing. Them getting smarter and not just FOMO buying in and taking anything as bait. But once you get confirmation of an uptrend in the market, you will see these altcoins explode. They are prone to volatility. Don't forget, Bitcoin's the slow mover here. It is only up 4% today. This is looking good. I don't know if you guys are in, but I've been in. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend necessarily buying right now. I would wait for some kind of confirmation above 42.55 so that we can at least be in new territory. Some confirmation that we can be in that new territory. That's only about $700 away on Bitcoin, so it's worth being patient in my opinion. How long have I been trading? My knowledge is very surprising. I've been trading for like 2.5 years. But my thing really is just being able to analyze stuff. So during that whole time, I mean, just analyzing the best way to get knowledgeable, paper hands are smarter, is not just trading, but allowing yourself to make mistakes, be wrong, and then trying to analyze play by play. Like, why were you wrong? And how can you make things different? That's kind of why it seems like I've been trading longer than 2-3 years. But yeah. And I mean, you could be a trader for 10 years and be less knowledgeable. It just depends on how serious you take it. I will say too, staring at the charts all day for Dogecoin and looking like at every pattern and every way that it's reacted to everything has also helped a lot when it just comes to recognizing trends and what's probably going to happen next. Because when you trade the stock market, you're bouncing around to different things. Low cap, mid cap, large cap stocks. They all have different volatility. They all trade different ways. Some of them are more manipulated than others. Some of them are more stable than others. But cryptocurrency, it's kind of all a lot of the same. You either have slow movers on larger market cap things like Bitcoin and ETH, and then you've got big movers on things like Doge, ADA, Polygon, XRP, whatever, and then you've got like the massive pump potential things, which are like SHIB and under, low market cap. But the manipulation level is about the same across the board. So it makes things a little bit easier to track. I have Ethereum, not Bitcoin. I sold out and put into Ethereum. I actually have Ethereum as well. So I'm not holding Doge at the moment. I'm in Ethereum. That's because I was trading options on a decentralized platform that only used Bitcoin or ETH. Obviously, I don't have enough for a lot of Bitcoin, so I went the ETH route, and I forgot to trade my ETH back to Doge. At this point, I'm not mad about that because ETH is doing a little bit better, but I'm in with you guys, but just know I'm in one of the neighboring cryptos. Now, on my holding accounts, though, that have been in since like an average of like 50, 60 cents, I am in on Dogecoin, but my scalping account is in on ETH. This has replaced my Dish network, like true story. Glad to hear it, man. Hopefully I'm saving you some money. At least this is free. Oh, you're playing just trolling. Gotcha. And happy Friday to everybody. I know every working person here is probably looking forward to the weekend. Even if you're not working, weekend's still always fun. It's usually when your working associates, friends are free. Let's see. OMG is right. Doge is schmovin', if I do say so myself. Dream Chaser, yes sir. Rejection big time, yep. Let's see. Yep. Cool. Just making sure I caught it. All right, we'll unpause the music briefly. We can also check Twitter, see if... Oh, let me turn that down. Let's check Twitter, see if there's any confirmed whale buys. And thank you, Terry Tucker, for the follow if you're in the stream. Appreciate that. My Twitter is at 2020 Tech Reviews. I am very active. If you want to follow me there after streams, if you're not a part of the members only Discord group and you're trying to figure out like, how can I find what Mariano's talking about now? If something new's happening, that's where you'll find me on Twitter. Obviously, the best place though is going to be the Discord group. Let's see. We're still holding pretty decent. Where's the whale buy account? Whale alert. I thought there would have been a Bitcoin whale buy here that we could make note of. Bitcoin Cash. Come on, bro. No one cares about Bitcoin Cash. Come on. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, we're still moving, guys. This is good. Oh, this could be big. We're seeing these massive buy-ins coming out of nowhere. This could be a good sign. Whale trades. Thank you. I think Whale Trades is the one I'm following. I just couldn't remember which one I'm following. Oh, that's not it. We'll still look. Let's see. Yeah, we're seeing massive whale buy-ins, guys. That's what it is. So, take a brief break from the chart, even though it's taken off here very quick. $2 million of Bitcoin was just bought. So that's a massive buy-in about 30 seconds ago. And then here, another 2.5 million bought long. Here, another 3 million Bitcoin bought. 5 million Bitcoin. $5 million, by the way, guys. 1 million. 2.5 mil. This is tens of millions of dollars of Bitcoin going long here. Tens of millions of dollars of big money buy-ins. This could be the moment we've been waiting for. Man, there's hundreds of millions. Oh, this is it. I think this is it, guys. I think we break free here. There's like probably at least $100 million worth of Bitcoin longed within the last like 60 minutes. That's not even going back far. Yeah, this could be something else. I am entertaining the possibility of a call option here. I don't really want to lose any money, but you got to take some risks, of course, to make money. But I don't really want to do a call at the very top. I'm going to need to see some confirmation of a breakout first. I'm not just going to go long here for no reason. Not gamble it, rather. It needs to be an educated decision for leverage purposes. But yeah, we're looking good on ETH as well. Looks like we just are getting into new high territory, 24,473. Let's look at ETH. What? ETH needs to get above 3,000 to get where it was after the crash. ETH has a long way to go, which is fine. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's go to Doge really quick. Doge is finally doing okay at 2080. It finally is looking good. Double bottom here, really clean. That's a good sign. Resistance at 21. Bitcoin 42,100. Yeah, definitely hold and see what's going to happen here. This isn't really... I don't think this is a good time for scalping. I think this is a good time if you're in to hope that this is the reversal for good. If it's not, so be it. But, I mean, if you have a good average at this point, this is what you've been waiting for. We're getting to a point where we could see Bitcoin break, 42.5 and just skyrocket. And I mean skyrocket up to like 45,000. If momentum still stays. And I think we'll see some more big money breakout trades coming at 42.55. I think we will. So we'll see. I will just make sure my wallet's connected in case I want to do a breakout options trade. We'll see. I think I do. Just because this looks so unusually good, I'm considering just taking a bit of a chance. Maybe just small size, and I'll just leave the rest in as shares. But I don't want to do anything FOMO-ish. I would not sell until we get confirmation that we are not going to break above 42.5, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up selling when there's the highest chance of us having a bull run up to like 45,000 here, and you're going to mess up your average. So unless you're strictly looking to be a scalper today, I would be a little patient here and take this as a once in a lifetime opportunity to be in at the average that you're in while the wave gets ridden up to Bitcoin back to 60K. That's just my opinion. I'm not scalping this whatsoever. I have no interest in scalping this. How can we know we're at the top of a bull run? Usually, I mean, we'll get to a key level, so near 42.5, for example, and see a strong rejection, like one that doesn't look like we can recover from it. That's probably the easiest way to take a look. Yeah, you'll cry. That's why yeah, there's probably money to lock in here, guys. If you really are in need of that, okay, I understand. But I don't think the risk of this, this is the highest probability chance of this being the actual reversal of any bounce that we've had for the last 2 months. So if there's one time I would be skeptical of scalping, it would be this time. That's not me saying we're going to break out. I'm just saying this is literally the highest probability chance. So I would take those odds and keep them in my favor, just staying long. Instead of locking in a couple cents, look for a 10 to 15 cent move here on Doge. Lots of momentum, guys. I think this is it. Don't want to get faked out. I really am resisting the urge to buy a call option too early. Doge is moving. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Once we start seeing some confirmation coming from Bitcoin that this is not just a fake out, you're going to see retail traders get more confident and start buying into the altcoins. Altcoins are way more volatile, so that is going to create a slingshot effect to where now you're going to start to see, well, if we break out, you're going to start to see the altcoins start, you know, all the buyers are going to come in at once. It's going to be a massive move. What program am I using? Stephen says I'm using Webull. Webull charts here. What's up, bro? Just picked up a shirt from the store. Hey, thank you, Branson. Appreciate that, man. Oh, I see your order here. Awesome. I will go ahead and get that shipped out to you right after the stream ends. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'll get that made and shipped. Thank you all for the support. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the merch they were able to grab off the store. Bit of a pullback, not surprising. You're going to see some people taking profit off this rejection here, thinking maybe that was the 42.5 high bounce. Not surprised. But the question is then just how well does it hold? And it's holding pretty decent, all things considered. I think we're schmoving today. Might have to fire up the rocket. Is this a new high? No, the white line will be a new high. This is the highest we've been since the one high was made at 42.5 after the crash. Yes, this is the highest we've been. And we are still looking strong. That looks like Elon Musk rocket. 1.6 trillion. Awesome. Come on, Doge. So exciting. This is happening during our live happy hour on West Coast. Let's go. Terry says, why is Doge lagging behind so much compared to the others? It's a good question. Doge is, it's trying. A lot of people skeptical on the Dogecoin side, apparently. It's like, all right, guys, get a little bit of confidence here. But Bitcoin, ETH isn't doing good either. ETH is only up 1% today. So everybody's lagging, to be honest. All right, let's get some confirmation here. RSI high. Yeah, not surprised. We're back at all-time highs, so the indicators are going to be going off here. Rick, who let the Doge out? Agreed. Yeah, no problem, Stefan. Now, the reason I'm not buying a call here is because we are at the top. When you buy options, you have to really think things through. Because you can't just cut your trade. Like, you have to pay the premium and whatnot. Well, if you're doing crypto options. So, me buying a call here at the top, if this does happen to be the top, this would have been the perfect spot to buy a put. So you don't really want to... You don't want to do something like that. Trade against the movement. Same thing happened a few days ago, didn't it? Things lagged behind Bitcoin for a few days, then launched. That's the way it goes. Pedro, keep your Doge is going to be a cold winter, fam. Unleash the Doge. Yes. This is Miles G music. Oh, really? He must use the same software as me. Same program. Needs to cool down for a few. I don't know if it needs to, but it looks like it will. Let's see. Holding 42. Trying to. Uh-oh. All right. Big sell-off. Big stop-loss set on for a lot of people at 42K. It's not selling off that hard so far, though. That's pretty good. Holding at high levels. Let's continue to monitor whale buy-ins. All right, we're starting to see a lot of money going short. About 2 mil short about 25 seconds ago, about 1.5 short. Yeah, all right, so there was some indecision there at the top, and now some people are flipping to short. So I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Honestly, if you were going to short, looks like another whale short there. And this is probably why the altcoins did not move. Wow, that was a $4 million short on Bitcoin. Jeez. Just wait for those shorts to cover. That's when you're going to see some juicy stuff going on. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Thank you for the whale trades recommendation, by the way. This is actually a good account. They're up to date here. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of short guys from big money here. Short. Not surprised. It only makes sense to go short at a resistance level, but all that means is that if we break out, you're going to squeeze those shorts. They're going to have to cover because they're not going to just lose, especially with that position size. They're going to be covering with a breakout above 42.5. So if we break 42.55 and make new highs, those shorts are going to all cover at once, and we're going to absolutely rocket probably $1,000 within a couple seconds at least. Bit of a reversal here. We might start seeing some coverage here. Those are massive short positions. 5 million? I mean 4 million? Let's see what's happening now. Short. Yeah. Everyone's flipping short here. I would take that. I don't know. At this point, I would start considering adjusting the bullish mentality a bit, because we didn't want to sell on the way up here with the highest chance of breaking out. But now that we've rejected 42 mil and we're starting to see all big money flip to short, I'm not completely against the idea of selling anymore and then getting back in at the breakout point. But it just didn't make sense to sell on the way up there when we were looking so strong like we were going to break. We'll see what happens with these next couple candles. Still more shorting. Price isn't really moving right now though, so that's a good sign. We saw the whales stop there at that bottom. Yeah, no one has done anything for a minute, so that's good. Party over? Maybe. We'll see. My average buy is at 46, almost 6K shares. I'm planning to move it to ETH. Is that a smart move? I wouldn't think that's a smart move. The reason I say that is because Ethereum is going to be less volatile than Doge, so it's going to take you longer to make your money back, in my opinion. I would ride the most volatile asset that's relatively safe to hold on the way back up, and then consider switching to ETH as a longer term hold play. So I would probably keep your Dogecoin, ride the Dogecoin wave back up to 46 cents, 50 cents, whatever, and then maybe switch to ETH. You're going to get your money back fast. Most likely going to get your money back faster on Dogecoin. Dogecoin moves faster than Ethereum does. You're still going to wait. You're at a good spot. Okay, awesome. What happened? So we saw probably $100 million worth of big money buy-ins here. Whale buy-ins on the way up. And now everyone flips short once we hit 42. All the whales are flipping short. I don't know that I necessarily want to do a put option, because they're flipping short size-wise. They're not necessarily option trading $5 million. If you do options, you kind of lock that in. Oh, thank you so much, Ray, for the $2 super sticker, man. Appreciate that support of the channel. Thank you. Means a lot, man. Thank you. The whales set up their plays, yeah. Just retail traders not being convinced that we're at the top. I mean that we're going to keep going. That's one of the strongest signs sometimes of market sentiment. But right now it looks like whales are coming back into control. So retail trader buyer sentiment doesn't really mean that much. We're in the hands of the whales. Let's ride the wave. Like Preezy said, swim with the whales. Let's do that. Joe Green, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Been a minute. And what's going on to all 100 of you here in the stream? Obviously, this is exciting stuff. We do these streams every day, though. So if you like it so far, click subscribe. And click the like button, of course. That would help out even more. Thank you. All right, let's see what's happening here. It's very obvious that whales have calmed down. Let's just verify that on Twitter. Looks like it's been about 2 minutes, 3 minutes here before, yeah. It's been about 3 minutes since the whales have executed a massive trade. I think they're just now waiting to see what happens. We had people long here, short here, way more calls, way more long whale buy-ins here. But there was probably about $15 million worth of shorts right here. So now that puts us in a nice spot so that we know if we break above 42.5, that those whales that shorted are going to feel the need to cover. This is probably their stop loss. They probably short here with the stop loss at the previous all-time high. If we break all-time high and look decent, they're going to want out of their short position. And so we should not only get momentum trading FOMO buy-ins, breakout traders, but then also shorts covering. And that's going to be a massive spike. But the problem is getting there. We have to get there. It could also be the reverse. If we make a lower low, a lower high, and then a lower low, and it look like we're downtrending, looks bad, you could see the longs sell and cause equal selling pressure in the other direction. So we need to keep it going, basically is what I'm saying. So now some big people shorting, fighting with whales, basically. But there were way more long than short, so I think we still have the leg up here. Nice loop. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going on this green candle here. We don't want this to stop yet. We need to hold above that orange line. If we reject it again, we've got a bit of a head and shoulders situation going on. Obviously, it's not clean, but the concept, making a high, breaking above it, making a new high, selling off, and then only getting to the first high. That's a sign of you were gaining momentum, now you're losing momentum. You stair-stepped up, now you're stair-stepping down. That's why people sell. All right. Let's see what this red candle does. I don't care if it goes under, but we want that to be a rejection wick and close above. Nice bounce back? Absolutely. Good time to sell when scalping? Yeah, if you're scalping, now is probably a good time to sell. But the thing is, do you really want to scalp during the highest probability chance that we're going to take off? My answer would be no. I think scalping was perfectly fine up until this moment right here. I think scalping should not be done. If you're in here for the long haul, if your goal has always been to scalp and you don't care about going long, that's a different story. But in that case, you probably wouldn't be asking. But for those of us that have been just kind of mixing our styles, we've been going long, going short, scalping, buying and holding, just whatever seemed like the best option. Right now, scalping doesn't seem like the best move. But this will be determined by what happens on these pullbacks here. Is it gonna be a continuation, or is it going to stall out here and just everybody sell? That will determine whether or not selling here is a good idea. As of now, though, we have not gotten a sell signal. A fat green candle spike feels almost too obvious. Yeah, a lot of whales buying in though. This is the most honest and best stream covering Doge. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you guys for those likes. I appreciate it. If you haven't clicked the like button already, please take a couple seconds to rotate the phone out of landscape mode. I know that part sucks. And click that button, because what it does, each time someone likes, usually YouTube will then refer the stream to a couple people. And from those referrals, we'll gain like 2 or 3 more viewers per like. So your like does go a very long way and is the easiest way and free way to show your support of what I'm doing here. So thank you. I appreciate it in advance if you don't mind. Nice, 49. Check that out. Thank you guys. So for those that ask, why do I always like, or why do I always ask? It's because a lot of times people forget. It's just a reminder. A little gesture of kindness. 8 mil long. Jeez. Too scary to scalp now, even if it dips. Yep. I agree. Don't want to be on the wrong side here. Thank you, Joe. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we're at like 55 now, so that really helped out, guys. Thank you. Great coverage. Thank you, Garyang, and welcome to the stream. Good to have you. See if any more whale buy-ins are coming. I would guess maybe one long, but probably not much else. Yeah, looks like one new long. This was 2 minutes ago though. $8.5 million long with the comment "Win Lambo." Dude's ballin'. This man, the man who has balls. Paul Home with the 8 mil long. Jeez. Hey, Guryang, thank you. Thank you for the super sticker, man. Thanks for the $3. Really appreciate you guys. Luckily, I'm on my iPad, so no problem going out of full screen alike. Cool, thank you. These guys shorting or buying 8 million, they have to be billionaires or at least worth 500 million. Yeah, they've got to have plenty of money on hand. DNZ says 2 mil long. Nice. Thanks for checking that. All right, big red candle here. Basically, all we want is for this not to close below the 42,000 level. That is the goal. Ooh. All right, rejection wick. We are losing some momentum. Thank you, Gary Yang, for subbing. Thank you, Jay Kurtz. Appreciate that. And I missed a couple others. Let's see. Dino, thank you for subbing as well. Appreciate that. All right, I don't know if we're really seeing whale sell-offs here, but we are just seeing sell-offs in general. All right, I didn't mean to do that. All right, where's the account? Wow, whale trades, it disappeared. All right, 51 seconds ago, we did get a Bitcoin short of a mil, another mil short, but also we got countered with another long. He who hesitates mass. What? What? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we're still above 42,000. That's good. But we are losing a bit of momentum here. I think everybody's 50-50 split, trying to figure out what happens next. We did see a lot of whale buy-ins, though. This could very well be something where we at least head up to like 45,000. Oh, did Elon unfollow Matt Wallace? Yikes. All right, never mind. Let's leave those comments. Yikes. Even if Bitcoin gets rejected to 41.5-ish, shouldn't Doge spike to 21.5 at 51.3-ish Bitcoin to Doge ratio? Technically, yes, but by that time, I think Dogecoin will have started to catch up with volatility. So I think Doge would be higher than that. Daniel, what's up? When Doge 30, probably Bitcoin 46. 47. How do you think Dogecoin will run through the second half of 2021? Just my personal take. Depends on Bitcoin. I think Dogecoin will be back at 55 cents pretty soon, like 50 to 55. Pretty soon. I think we're just having, a massive stall out here thanks to Bitcoin crash. But we've got catalysts coming. We've still got Elon on our side. We've still got him working on Dogecoin for Tesla. Lots of Dogecoin awareness getting spread. We just need the market to recover to get people just feeling more comfortable buying. The bullishness is gone in the market. So it doesn't matter what coin you're really in, unless it's a micro cap, brand new alt pump coin. The more stable coins are none of them are doing well. So, except for AMP. Getting some sell-off vibes here. We are probably going to see some sells here as people start to think maybe this is their last time to get out if we don't hold 42,000. Might see or maybe stop loss is set under that green rejection wick. I don't know. it'll start to side trade and it'll feel like 20 years. You know that's what Bitcoin loves to do. We might be between this orange line and the white line at 42,233 for the next 5 hours. If Bitcoin does what it loves to do most. I would hope not though. I just use Webull. Free, completely free. Referral links in the description if you want to sign up with a referral link and get some free stocks when you do. But this is Webull right here. I keep it simple. It does the job. I don't need anything crazier for cryptocurrency. So Webull for that, and then Twitter for news. I keep a very simple flow, and it works. Also, guys, if you're into Dogecoin apparel, you can also check out the link in the description at the top. It's a custom Dogecoin apparel designed by me, made by me, and I custom make it when you order it. So you get fresh items. All right, so we are still holding at 42,000, so this is cool. Right now, we're just having a bit of turbulence. I believe the next few years will be bigger than ever for crypto, if not just for fourth quarter 2021. I agree. No, I completely agree with you. Good comment. Doge is getting wrecked compared to the top 5 alts right now. Yeah, I mean, Ethereum wasn't doing that great either, though. I mean, if you just look at the percentage gain for today, up 1.7% on Ethereum. Doge is up about 0.5%. So, I mean, none of them are doing great. Dogecoin will catch up, though. I think most of the skeptical traders are the Dogecoin buyers. As a lot of you in this chat right now are skeptical, and you are Dogecoin buyers, that's the general sentiment. Bit of a bullish flag here. Let's see if this breaks to the top. Great, I'll use your link to get $200 with Tiger King coin. If that's what you're into. But cool, awesome. DNZ Motor says Doge 21 coming. Absolutely. This looks decent. Bit of a bull flag here, so I'm expecting this to break to the top side and potentially clear. Okay, unless a whale decides to dump right as the bull flag is about to play out. That is the counter to technical analysis. There you go. Whale. Wow. All right, that was probably like a 10 mil dump. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just like a 5 mil short or something, or sell with people's stop losses getting triggered. But the thing is, we're still holding. 19 million short. I knew it. That was insane. That lasted for so long. That was one person's order, by the way, guys. Imagine being able to manipulate Bitcoin and create your own candles that last for like 30 seconds. Jeez, 19 million. Wait a minute. This is Paul Home. This is the guy that just went long 8 mil. This guy's trolling. Look right here. He longed 8 million Bitcoin at 42.17, and he shorted 42.17, shorted at 41.85. So he went negative on his trade. He actually lost a substantial amount of money off that trade. Why would he short on a bull flag, though? That was weird. Maybe that guy just has a lot of money but sucks at trading. $19 million. Everybody's going short, though. Imagine when he covers that $19 million short position. That guy does not know what he's doing. He went long 8 mil right here at the top. All right, this tells you that the dude's trolling a bit. He went long 8 million at 42.174. That was here. right at the top of the rejection wick. And then he went short on the top of the bull flag candle here. So not only did he lose money, but then he shorted here. So if we pass, now he's going to be back in the red yet again. And who knows what he'll do. All right, Paul. The game's in your hands, Paul. The ball is in your court. Manipulation, yes, sir. Feels the same. Yeah, I agree with you, Jake Hurts. John with the facepalm. Yeah, a lot of shorts, FBF for sure. AMP, I don't know how well AMP does off the volatility. Maybe 10 cents or like 8 or 9 cents. AMP is supposed to move more, less off market movement and more off people using AMP. That's the way they like tried to design it, so that AMP is less susceptible to volatility and increases in value with use. So I don't know that AMP goes up so much. Hey, Dr. Dre, yeah, so this was whale shorting, and then this candle right here was a $19 million short by one person. He went long 8 mil here, and then went short $19 million here. And we are recovering. That guy's, Paul's at happy hour. Yeah, Paul's at happy hour. Paul's CCP. Paul's had a couple too many to drink today. Paul's got like 200 mil in the bank and is completely wasted right now. Friday night at the bar on his phone. 5 drinks in. And he's seeing reverse colors. He's not in the negative. He is both a short and long, open to cover it either way. Well, yes, that's true. But from what I saw, he was 8 mil long, but then 19 mil short. So, but yeah, he probably did. It depends on how this plays out next. We'll see. We'll see. His actions will determine what he ends up doing. He probably got so much money just to prove a point he can just flush it without being phased. Yeah, maybe so. 4.2 mil long. Nice. All right, 4 mil long, 3 mil short, another 2 mil short. Oh, these are a couple minutes ago. All right. Let's check on Paul. See what's up with this guy. Yeah, he should be even at the moment because he went way more short than he did long. So he already should have. Well, this candle was all his. So I don't know what his average price is on that short, because he got filled short from like 42,000 down to like 41.8. If this continues to go down though, yeah, he's in profit. So he recovered from that. Thank goodness for him. Hope Paul's not looking on the 1 minute chart. I wish I had money like Paul. I agree, Dr. Dre. I want to be Paul. Doge chart needed. Yeah, let's check on Doge. Doge is probably like 20. Oh, look at Doge. Here's that slingshot I was talking about, guys. And Dogecoin community's been lagging a bit, but when they come in hard. Doge at about 21.20, so that's good. Finally moving. Ethereum. Not doing as good as Doge. How the tables have turned. All right. Seeing some green candles here, Paul. What's your next move? Your short position's now about to be worthless. Paul, yeah, Paul's definitely on the 1 minute chart, guys. What's Paul's Twitter? I want to read what he said. It was Paul Hom 111. Well, I guess that's not his Twitter. That's just his name on the exchange. Paul Hom 111. But yeah, he's been active. He also went short at 39,000 there. So Paul's been doing some interesting trades. Doge 0.23. Doge is at 2.23. 2.213. Yeah. Doge is, here we go. Here's the slingshot on Doge. This is what we talk about. Once the retail traders get their confidence going, that's when they start buying in. You get the slingshot that we get to witness here as it comes in later. Bit of a triangle forming here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty clear. I don't know. Is this a better way to draw it? Maybe. Maybe not. Doesn't really matter. Let's be more conservative, though. Broke out of it from that angle, so let's do this. Just a general idea. Just doesn't need to be perfect. Too many points to latch it to, so I'm just gonna pick none. Don't be Paul, exactly. Or maybe be Paul. Paul hasn't been proved wrong quite yet, but he's in a bit of a situation here as he went short. He went long here, 8 mil. Then to reverse that position, he went short here, 19 mil. But the thing is, now we've bounced back up, so his short position's almost worthless. So now he's about to be back in loss. So he's going to lose money if the price goes substantially up. Then he'll have to close his short position, go more long. Paul's on the 1 minute for sure. But maybe Paul's the genius here. We'll see in about 2 minutes. If we end up down here, I want to be like Paul. What's up, everybody? What's up, John? Doge rocket, absolutely. DNC, just wait for it. I had the money that Paul does. I would just enjoy life as it is. That's true. 20 mil, 28 mil to throw away. Same. Or maybe this is enjoying life like Paul. Maybe this is Paul enjoying his life because he doesn't care about 25 mil. Maybe he's got that much money. All right, Dogecoin, do your thing. If we fall out the bottom here, guys, might be losing some steam. Okay. Losing some steam. We do have rejection support here. I do have to run soon, guys. We've been live for a pretty long time. I think we're going down. Yeah, breaking out the bottom side of the triangle wasn't too great. I mean, we could see a loop around here, one of those textbook moves. But I think once we go under 41.7, it's pretty safe to say that we might be done for now. We'll see. Bit of a sell-off here. All right, here we go with the bounce at the support level. Doge is running right now. Did it start running again? Big pullback. Doge was at 21.5, pulled back to 21.1. We're starting to catch up. It's funny now, Doge is actually, I think, ahead of Ethereum. Ethereum was up 1.4%. Now it's at 1.9, and Doge is at 1.5% up for the day. So they swapped places. Now Dogecoin's doing better than Ethereum today. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not just making this stuff up, guys. This is just from having stared at the charts for the last 3 months and watched behavior between these guys. Song's a little aggressive, I think. Be like Paul? Yeah, I think Be Like Paul is the new... Let's be like Paul now. Paul's the real one. Paul knew exactly what he was doing. It was happy hour for Paul, but Paul's such a genius trader that he knew exactly what he was doing. Yeah, it looks like we might go down here, guys. Could be running out of steam. Unfortunately, we had the nice triangle forming here. Broke out the bottom side. Not even a bounce back up to test it as support. You know, it's a little or as resistance. But now we're trying for the orange line. If we get down here, now we're in new low territory. We might see a lot of people start to short. Kind of a bit of a concern, I'll be honest. Here we go. Might have to buy a call or two, put or two now. Who knows? Last chance for a loop. Okay, no problem, Invu. Quick, somebody call Elon. Yeah. All right, guys, here's what I think I'm going to do. We have officially run out of steam, it looks like, on Bitcoin, unless some miraculous green candles come and blow us through the resistance line. So I think this is a good time. It's been about almost 3 hours now, so it's a bit longer than usual. I think it's a good time to cut the stream and just keep an eye on the charts ourselves. There's still potential that we slowly grind back up here, or we do a pullback and loop around. There's still that potential, but it just looks like overall that is becoming more and more unlikely, and that Bitcoin's going to drag out whatever's going to happen next by a good amount. We had like $100 million worth of long here. I think a lot of people are going to start closing those positions, and we're going to see some sort of sell-off here. That's just my guess. We'll see. But when yeah, we don't have to watch the extremely slow price action part play out. That does get a little boring. We had some hype here. Looked like we were going to do it. Another attempt. Start just making lower lows in this big triangle, and not a good hold of support here. So now things are looking bearish. We'll just have to see. Kind of up to you whether or not you want to cut or not. Who knows where this sell-off is going to stop. If you bought in low and you want to turn this into a scalp play, now that you have some confirmation that we're not just going to rocket to the moon, you might want to lock it in and close your position and look for a buy back in once the sell-off decides to stop, or buy back in at confirmation that we are going to break out later on. So nothing wrong after we've got confirmation that we're not going to just break out with turning it into a shorter term play and looking for another entry later. So just some advice. Do what you want. Of course, it is your money at the end of the day. Just some trader advice for you. Just got to go get it. Very true, John. I like that. Gonna hang out with Paul in a happy hour VIP. Yeah, we got... If anybody has Paul's number, please give it to me. Not only would I like a small voluntary donation from Paul, but I'd also like to know Paul's secrets. All right, guys. But thank you all for hanging out. If we start going crazy again, I will consider going back live tonight. So go ahead, click subscribe if you haven't, if you want to be a part of that live coverage. This is just technical analysis, realistic trading advice, all that good stuff. No unnecessary hype. So if you want to know how to play it the right way and profit from it, I do advise you come back here. So again, subscribe if you haven't. Click the like button. If you are into Dogecoin apparel, check out myhodlwear.com. The link is in the top of the description. All you have to do is click on that link and just check it out. See if you like anything. You can, obviously, 2 items or more, there's free shipping, so that's cool. And then you can also check out and pay with Dogecoin. Full support for Dogecoin is payment, and I take it natively, which means it doesn't get converted to US dollar. It goes in as Doge, comes out as Doge. So I think that's really cool. So check it out. Looking 39 stop for me. Check your DMs. Okay, cool. I will. Have a great night. Thank you, Ray. Everybody here, thank you all for hanging out, all 100 of you that are here. Thank you for the support. Does look like we're reversing, but I do need to go eat dinner regardless. If we start pumping, like I said, I will just come back live if we look like we're going to make new highs. So see you guys later. Check out the site. Have a great evening.